right? So that's what people use hashtags for, because you can actually search for people that are talking about things that are what you're looking for. So it could be hashtag back pain, or hashtag new house, or hashtag whatever, right? And if you're looking for that type of thing, you know how to pick it up, you can actually engage with those people in real time and invite them to use you for their business. Pretty cool, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. And obviously, we can deliver great customer service. So you can respond to all the reviews, and you can obviously, engage a person. So say, for example, somebody orders incorrectly, or for some reason doesn't have a good experience, you can respond to that person. And just by responding to that person, chances are that if you took the time to do that, that just shows that you have great customer service. And sometimes what ends up happening is they update their review. And I'm going to show you why that's important when we go into it. Now, how many people's websites are mobile optimized?
What?
Mobile optimized? So they show up nice on mobile phones? Okay. How many people are not mobile optimized? Okay. See, most websites were designed 5 or 10 years ago before mobile phones became so popular. So now you need an effective landing page for both. Because the average person spends about 7 seconds on a mobile site. So you have about 7 seconds to convert that person into a customer. So you can see here on the right side, nobody's going to spend the time to zoom in, try to find your phone numbers, nobody's got that time. On the left side, boom, phone number's right there. Call it, right? So there's a statistic, obviously, 67% of people are more likely to buy from a mobile site. 61% said that if they didn't find what they were looking for right away on a mobile site, they're going to quickly go somewhere else. So you have about 7 seconds. So I'm going to kind of go through any questions at this point, because I want to kind of check in with you guys. Any specific? Yeah.
Where else would they go?
What's that?
You said that if they didn't find it quickly, they would go somewhere else.
Go to another business. They would go to a different business.
How would they find that?
Well, if they're searching locally through Yelp or Google+, they're going to just click the next one on the list.
I got it.
Yeah, so Joseph, you said that Facebook was the number 2 factor is, that wasn't for local though, that was for national searches? Or?
For search engine ranking,
Yeah.
Facebook comments or Facebook likes,
Yeah.
that's the second factor in determining search engine, organic search ranking.
Is it like a partnership with Google or like why?
No, well, I think probably just because Google knows that Facebook is the largest. So basically, how Google determines a search engine ranking is based on the amount of users of a specific type of website, right? So since Facebook has 1.6 billion users, it obviously knows to use that result as number 1. Makes sense? And then obviously all these other ones like Angie's List or Wedding Wire, all that, they're going to be less and less, on various pages after that. Okay. Good question. Okay, so I'm going to now go through an assessment, real assessment of some people's businesses. Does anybody not want me to talk about their business? Okay, because we're all friends here. We're going to go through them, and I'm going to be very, I'm not going to tear your pages apart, don't worry. I'm going to give you some constructive criticism, okay? And this is going to be really helpful, because I really want this to be helpful for you guys. Just for me talking about it conceptually, I want to go kind of in the trenches and kind of show you some real things that you guys can do to enhance these profiles, okay? So let me just, the people that have the businesses here, just can you raise your hand, just because I want to get a sense? Okay. This one, okay. Just trying to think here. All right, well, I'm going to do would you mind?
No.
Okay, and then I'm going to use yours as well, okay? Because yours is non-brick and mortar and yours is brick and mortar, so and plus you have a lot of activity on both pages, so I'm going to kind of go through those, okay? All right, good. All right. So. Norman, Hubbard, and Associates, right?
Right.
Okay. your Yelp page. Welcome to your Yelp page.
Didn't know I had one.
Now you do. So every brick and mortar business or every business that has a physical location, whether it sees customers or not, has a Yelp page. Okay? That's your address, right? 11 Mullen Avenue.
Yeah.
Right? Now, the thing is, this page has not even been set up yet. Okay? You see where it says add?
Yeah.
And you said edit business info. If I scroll down, see where it says claim this business?
Yeah.
You get to claim this business. You can actually claim it.
That's worth the price of admission.
Yeah, right?
That's
So,
cool.
and obviously, you can add the about the business section. So this is where you really get to talk about your business. So how long have you been in business?
25 years.
25 years. I wouldn't know that from coming to this page.
Yeah, can't tell.
Can't tell, right? It doesn't say that anymore. Right?
Doesn't even say what we do.
What are your specialties?
We appraise real estate across the nation.
Okay, great. You gotta put that there. Right?
Okay?
So all these things are where you can, when you claim this business page, you can actually go in here and in the about, you can put hours where you wouldn't really have hours. But you can also put in the about the business section. So this is where you put as many keywords as you can, right? So what type of real estate? Commercial, residential, you know, appraisal. So tell us, what are some,
Condominiums, cooperatives, multifamily residence, apartments, commercial.
all this stuff should be in here, right?
Across the
Because
right.
yeah, and it's good though, because you know that now you can actually engage people on this platform because there's 120 million people using this site every month,
Wow.
right?
That's cool.
Okay, good. Now, you can also add a category here, right? So you're allowed 3 categories, okay?
What's the category?
So real estate,
Okay.
I'm gonna put that there. Yeah, what other specialties? Titles, what other things do you specialize in?
Oh, tax grievances, appraisals, tax grievance appraisals?
You have to go within they have very structured
Okay.
categories, so you have to kind of pick ones that fit in. It might not fit exactly, but you want to get it as close as you can.
Estates.
Estates, that's probably there. I don't know all the categories, there's 100 categories, 100 and something.
We get
categories.
3.
You get 3, right?
Okay.
And so those are the ones where you want the bulk of your business, and then also you want to make sure that that the ROI is really high on those categories. Why? Because you don't want people coming in to just get an appraisal when there's 100 other people that do appraisals, right? But you want people to come in that are looking for a house to buy, right? Because you make more money on a house than you do on a title search or something.
What's the ROI mean?
Return on your investment.
Okay.
So if you're only allowed 3 categories, you better make those categories count. That's what
Okay.
I'm saying. Okay. All right. Now your Google Plus page actually looks really good. I have to say, looks great.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Did you print it?
Did you? Is that her handiwork? Okay.
Yeah, it's completely me, but her name is Lisette.
Okay. All right. Very nice. Good stuff. Okay. So this is excellent. Now, one thing that I really want to kind of highlight here is 46,000 people saw this page. That's a lot of people, right? Now, what you want to do is you want to respond to all these reviews because you got a bunch of reviews here. Okay.
Okay.
Now you got a 1-star review from this guy, right? Do you know who he is? I don't know. Maybe he's not. No, might not know. But it's irrelevant, okay?
Okay.
You want to respond to all these reviews because it's really not about this guy Kevin. It's about the 100 other people that come across this page, right? I mean, who cares? I mean, I'm sure for whatever reason he was upset. Okay, big deal.
Okay.
But now every 100 other people that look at this page, they're going to see, well, what is the business going to do about this guy?
Oh.
So you can actually go and respond to that review, and you can say, hey Kevin, sorry you didn't have such a good experience with us. Is there anything that we can do next time to make the experience more enjoyable? Right.
Does it matter that it's 9 months old?
Absolutely not. And that's a great question. I mean, there's people that have reviews from like 2008 on here, and I would say respond to them.
Times.
Why? Because it's better than not respond, right?
They'll just see that we responded. They won't necessarily look at the dates.
Well, they will see when you responded, but regardless, it's important that you respond to them.
Okay.
And now,
The response to the positives also, or just the negatives?
great question. So yes, And here's why. Ecclese left you a 5-star review.
Wow.
She is the perfect person to then go to Facebook and like you. Say, hey Elise, thank you so much for the great feedback. Like us on Facebook. Boom, link to Facebook. Now, Elise goes to Facebook and likes you. Not only do all 245 of her friends see that, but you're also writing regular content 3 times a week. So now you're staying top of mind, right?
Right.
So you want to respond to all your reviews, because right there, that's almost 1,000 people that you have access to. And that if these people are leaving 5-star reviews and they endorse your business on Facebook, all their friends are going to be much more likely to choose you, right? Because again, she probably has friends that live in White Plains and might be looking for a house, right? So that's perfect marketing right there.
Great.
It's specifically targeted, right? Now, with regard to your Facebook page, you've got 280 likes, which is excellent. Okay, so far, right? I mean, there's definitely room for growth, but that's 280 people that have decided, I want to like your business, I want to keep up with your business, okay? Now, you've actually had 3 check-ins there. I don't know how that happened. But, so 3 people have actually visited you and they wanted to tell all their friends about it. So you might want to take advantage of that as well, because if you're getting physical foot traffic into your location, that's actually people that are saying, hey, I'm at the real estate appraiser right now. And they want to brag to all their friends that they're at your business. See, that's why people check in. They're not checking in at McDonald's, right? They're checking in somewhere because they want to show off that they're at your business.
Okay.
You've had 3 people do that.
I didn't know that.
Right. So, now the posts that you're posting, you're not getting too much engagement because you have 280 friends, 280 fans, right?
Right.
But you're not getting many people to like your posts.
Okay.
The fact that you're posting is good, right? Because you know it's important, but you want to create more engagement because Facebook is like, you ever go to a cocktail party? Ever go to a cocktail party and you're talking to somebody and they're just talking about themselves all the time?
Yeah.
It's kind of boring, right? You want to talk to somebody who's talking about fun things or interesting things, things that you're going to want to then tell all your friends, right? Facebook is the same way. You want to create a conversation, right? So you do that by posting engaging content. So what's engaging content, right? Call to action. What's a call to action? Anybody know what a call to action is? So
That's the whole about.
Yeah, like have them do something or interact in a specific way.
exactly. So posting content that are going to create a conversation, right? So engage your audience, right?
Go on, response.
Multiple choice questions, fill in the blank questions, right? So now you're getting your people to respond to you, right? Because you don't want to just talk to them, you want them to talk to you back.
Sure.
Because anytime they're talking, yeah,
But again, is it related to business or related just to engage in the conversation?
anything that's going to, you could talk about a football game. As long as you're getting people to talk about your business, because when they do that, what's going to be, what's all their friends going to see? Norman, Hubbard, and Associates Real Estate Appraisals. That's what they're going to see.
And specifically for local businesses, the more engagement you have, the harder you're ranking the circuit.
Exactly.
Are there any issues like, I mean, let's say there was, like the Mets or the Yankees, and that thing, like, vote here.
Right.
That's the kind of question that would get a lot of possible engagement,
Right.
but can everybody in the whole world use it? I mean, are there any restrictions? What kind of,
Posts that you post?
Yeah.
No. I mean, anybody, you can post anything on Facebook, really. I mean, there's no, I'm not sure the terms of service, but my hunch is that you can pretty much talk about anything, aside from, things that are going to incriminate you. Right?
But something like that would be an easy thing to answer, or you could put something else, but I was just asking for what you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, as far as you want to get as much engagement as possible. So I would say posting things that are going to, and you have to be aware of your demographic as well. If you're talking about football and all of the people that like you like golf, then talk about golf. So you definitely want to kind of keep that in mind as well. So yeah, so if you can get 10 people talking about your content with a well-written post, you're putting yourself in front of 2,500 people.
Wow.
And that's friends of friends, friends of family. I didn't see, do you have a Twitter page set up?
Yeah.
Oh, you do have a Twitter page, okay. I see, okay, great. Okay, so you have 343 followers. Now, are you asking people to follow you or asking people to like you, or do they just do it naturally?
I ask about once a week,
Okay.
so follows like this.
So this is organic. This is not, you haven't paid for anybody to like you. Okay, good. Well, now back to the question about paying for likes. I would strongly dissuade you from doing that. Why? Because it dilutes your fan base. Now, if somebody has 10,000 fans on Facebook and nobody's liking their posts, people aren't going to engage with your content because they're going to say, wow, 10,000 people, nobody's talking about this business. Why am I even a fan of this business? So you want to keep it pure. You want to keep the people that are liking you. And the way to get people to like you is to cross-promote. Now, cross-promoting is you get people from Yelp to like you on Facebook. You repost testimonials from your Facebook to your Yelp page. Because anytime you're cross-promoting, you're taking all that good engagement, right, and you're spreading it evenly across all these sites, right?
Can you add something to what they said, or I really like this, or
What do you mean, as far as,
when you cross-promote?
yeah.
I'm not sure how to do it.
Yeah, so cross-promoting, so somebody left you a great review on your Google Plus page, and you encourage them to like you on Facebook, so you're taking them from one platform onto another platform, right? And so you're taking all that great word of mouth and you're using it on another site, right? Okay, so those are the 4 pages that you have set up. You don't have the Foursquare page, so I'm not going to talk about
I
that.
have a question.
Oh, sure.
So like, what about varying content, right? Because all right, if somebody just follows me on Facebook or Twitter, I can post the same content to both.
Yeah, no.
But I can't do that if people are.
Exactly. So a lot of, what's that?
No,
So I'll reiterate it. So basically the question is, you post the same content on both those outlets, and I would strongly advise against it. Why? Because you might have somebody who's a fan of yours on Facebook, and they're also a fan of yours on Twitter. And if you're posting the same stuff on both places, they're going to be like, why am I a fan of them on Twitter? Or why am I a fan of them on Facebook? Because posting the same stuff in both places. So a lot of businesses use like Hootsuite. How many people are familiar with Hootsuite? Right? So you post one thing and it kind of posts it on all these different platforms. You know, if you're a small business and you're lacking manpower, there's really no other option. But if you have somebody who's dedicated, that's managing your social media, I would highly advise customizing content for both platforms. Just because the fan base that you might have on Twitter is going to be different from the fan base you have on Facebook and vice versa. So,
Is there an app that you know of to automate posts for those?
yeah, Hootsuite.
Hootsuite will do that also.
Yeah. Yeah,
How do you
so
spell it?
Hootesuite. Hootsuite.
Yes.
About the paying for likes.
Yeah.
So how would you, like, if you made sports cars and you tried to get likes with like sports cars,
Right.
wouldn't that expand a real
Yeah.
user base?
There's different schools of thought. My thinking is that because you don't really particularly know, like this guy could be in Croatia, he could be in Idaho, you know, as long as
Or if
you're
you're not a local business, like,
right.
because I mean, I do that, and so far I found it to be,
If you're getting engagement and it's working, I would say keep doing it. But if you're a local business and you really have a specific audience that you work with, I would advise against it because you want to make sure, like I would rather have 100 people that really want to like my business, that are engaged with me and sharing my content, than 10,000 people that don't know me from that.
so then what would be another way to expand your reach? You know what I'm saying?
To get more likes on
To
Facebook.
get more, well, I mean, like, because I mean, my thing is I want to penetrate people that have a similar interest to what I do.
Right.
So I don't really know of any other way. I mean, I get people to like me and all that stuff,
Yeah.
but I have such a unique business that it's hard for me to get people that.
So yeah, I mean, you want to affiliate yourself with different groups that have that same interest. So there's a lot of groups on Facebook and on Twitter that you can become a part of and start engaging content with them. So posting things that on their page and having them link back to your page. you know, a lot of like associations, they allow you to post content freely, so you can post content there. And then if people are like starting to get a lot of people coming back to your Facebook page, they're gonna, you know, be more likely to like you there. But again, I mean, if you know, I'm not totally against paying for likes if it's really relevant to your business and there are people that are.
Because I mean, I also boost posts.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
you can post as well.
Buying likes somewhere in Croatia, that's one thing, but paying money on Facebook itself with your targeted search.
Right.
That's what he means, probably.
Yeah.
You do the targeted
If
search.
you do it it's very targeted.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it's very targeted. I mean, there's things like Fiverr where you can go pay $5 to have like 10,000 people like you.
No.